Welcome to the Ogden City Council's quick meeting recap for the work session and council meeting that took place on Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021. In the work session, the council received an annual report from Visit Ogden, officially known as the Ogden Weber Convention and Visitors Bureau. The organization summarized the challenges of 2020 and the COVID-19 pandemic and highlighted what changes were made to adapt. The council has requested reports from local foundations and nonprofit organizations that have a contractual agreement with Ogden City. These presentations help the council to become more familiar with the objectives and efforts of the organizations. Representatives from the Comptroller's Office reviewed and answered questions regarding the fiscal year 2020 annual grants report. The report outlines the expenditures relating to federal, state, and local grant funds as of June 30th, 2020. The city managed more than $24.8 million in various grant funds during the fiscal year and expended more than $6.5 million during fiscal year 2020. No action was required on this item. The administration presented the quarterly capital improvement plan report for the second quarter of fiscal year 2021. This report includes all capital project expenditures for the period with a total of $3,075,415. A list of CIP projects can be found in the results document found on our website. No action is required on this item. The city's administration is proposing changes to billing and operational fees for the water, sewer, and refuse utilities. These changes are not related to utility rates. Rather, the changes are generally related to updating fees and standards for account maintenance and billing. Council members continued the discussion regarding the proposed late fees and the service trip fees included in the proposal. Council members had expressed interest in establishing a grace period after a utility bill due date prior to the assessment of the proposed late fee. In addition, council members expressed interest in receiving additional information on the proposed service trip fee. A public hearing for the consideration for this item will be set later this month. The city will undertake communication efforts to inform utility customers of changes in billing and fees before the changes take effect. In the council meeting, the council and mayor adopted a joint proclamation declaring March as Developmental Disability Awareness Month in Ogden City. Andy Curry, the executive director of Roads to Independence, joined the virtual meeting to accept. Through common consent, the council set 3 public hearings and consideration to take place on March 16th for the following items: a budget amendment and CIP amendment for infrastructure improvements at the airport, and a budget and salary schedule amendment for building services. These items were outlined in the last week's quick recap video. The entire recording from the meetings of March 2nd can be accessed on the Ogden City Council's Facebook page and podcast with timestamps to skip to specific agenda items. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to the council office at 801-629-8153 or send an email to citycouncil@ogdencity.com.